Hello and happy holidays. I'm Brandon Shiffman. This week my segment is just going to be NBA hot takes, so if you're here, let's get right into it. Let's start with Kyrie Irving. This is probably the biggest deal in basketball right now. Kyrie Irving's back. Him and the Nets came to an agreement regarding his vaccination status. He remains unvaccinated. However, now the Nets are letting him play away games and practicing with the team. I personally think this is huge. That isn't everyone's narrative, though. Some people think it's kind of a waste if he's only playing away games. I completely disagree. The last time we saw Kyrie Irving, he was averaging 27 points per game. He's a top 3 point guard when he's healthy. I think I'd put Steph and Dame over him. Other than that, the next guy's Kyrie Irving. He's absolutely elite, and he will push Brooklyn to be the most talented team in the league. And I think if they can get him around and keep him in the lineup, keep him healthy, and without any drama, they will end the year so strong. And I think that they are going to run for the title, and I think that they're definitely a favorite with him back. I think it's huge, and I think it means everything for them. The one thing I do have to say, though, is because he remains unvaccinated, contact tracing could be difficult with him. But I think Brooklyn and the NBA will figure that out because I honestly think that it would be for the best. And it's for the best for him to be playing with the Nets. No matter how many games it is, I think they weren't benefiting anything with him not playing. Now they are. Next guy I want to talk about is Ja Morant, who's been out for a little over a month now. While he was out, the Grizzlies put together a nice little run, and they were playing super well. And some Grizzlies fans, after he returned recently, said to him that he should sit back down and that the team's better without him. I think this is completely false, and to be honest with you, I think it's only one person's opinion. I think it's hard, obviously, for Ja not to listen to what those people have to say, but he should try his best to ignore it. The truth is, Ja Morant is one of the best young players in the game, and he heightens that team. The Grizzlies are very little without him, and with him on the floor, they're elite. They did put together a run without him, but they are so much better with him. I don't think you should take it personally. The next guy I want to talk about is one of my favorite up-and-coming players. Not that Ja isn't, but this guy I especially really like. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy has been on a tear recently, and I think he genuinely has the clutch gene. Some people don't think the clutch gene exists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has it. He's been averaging 21 points per game this year, and he's steadily improved every year he's been in the league. He's one of my favorite players to watch. I really like his game. I think he's one of the best young players in the game. I think Oklahoma has a bright young future building around him and Lou Dort, who's also great. Next guy I want to talk about is Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker has had a weird time in New York, and I think we can all agree on that. December has been his probably worst month of his NBA career. He's been November was his worst month of his NBA career. He was averaging 10 points per game in the month of November. I don't think that's ever happened with Kemba before, maybe since his rookie year. And that really can't fly with a point guard who is seen as a top 10 point guard only 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago. Tom Thibodeau really needs to figure out how to get him involved with them because they're a better team when he is playing. I honestly think he is still one of the better point guards in the league. I don't think he's one of the best anymore. I do think he's fallen off, but he is one of the better point guards in the league, and Tom Thibodeau needs to stop ignoring that. There were games in November where he scored 2 points, whereas when he started the past 2 games, he's been averaging like 25, 24 points per game. They need to bring him into the lineup. They're a better team with him, and their season's already been bad. They might as well try to fix it now by adding him into the lineup because the truth is he provides a lot of veteran leadership, and they need that. The next guy I want to talk about is the Bulls' very own Demar Derozan. He has been averaging career numbers this year, and I think he deserves to be in the MVP race. A lot of people could argue his stats aren't quite there in the MVP race, but I disagree. I think he turns it on when he needs to, and he's been one of the best players in the fourth quarter. He's one of the clutchest players in the league. And when the Bulls need him to score, he scores. When the Bulls need him to play good defense, he plays good defense. And I don't think a lot of players in the MVP race are only one guy on their team. I think like you have guys like Steph Curry, Giannis, who are the clear number ones on their team. DeMar isn't even the clear number one, but his contribution to the Bulls is second to none. I think that honestly he is the most impact of any player in like the fourth quarter and in the clutch, and I think that he has proven that he should be in the MVP race because of it. Thank you and have a happy holidays. One thing I do want to get to real quick is next episode, we're going to be back right after New Year's. Spencer and I are going to have a couple huge NBA debates, starting with how we would rebuild the Sacramento Kings. We think that's going to be great. Are the Cavs legit? Can the Lakers turn their season around? And we're going to talk about the much-awaited Klay Thompson return after being out for 2 years. Thank you and have a happy holiday.